Oh, you've caught me putting my night balm on, which I can't live without. Well, as a subscriber did say, watching one of my videos is like coming home. So this is my home. Actually, it was Sophie, one of my subscribers, that said that. So, welcome. After I've just finished putting on my night balm, let's talk perfume. By the way, this is DKNY, my neroli, bigarade, my supersize night balm that I would not be without. Actually, neroli is in one of these fragrances, or maybe more. Let's see. Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of the Fragrantician. We just talk perfumes, maybe a little bit of skincare because I am a beauty therapist and nail technician, but it is mostly skincare. Mostly, I'll put my teeth back in. It's mostly perfume. That's what we talk about. So let's take a deep breath in, smell the aromas, and let's crack on. So these perfumes, these fragrances are all about perfumes and fragrances that my hubby, Richard, my husband, Richard, he has appeared once on camera with me about a year ago. He won't come on camera again. That was his one and only time. He's camera shy, whereas I'm not, as you can tell. So these are perfumes that he loves on me. So whenever I wear these perfumes, he always, 99.9% of the time, makes a comment. Even when I wear it again and again and again, he always comments, what is that you've got on? So I've got a selection here. So the first one is this Vintage Noa by Cacharel. This came out in 1998. I've put a hefty dent in this. By the way, does anybody feel at home just in black? Black is so fashionable. Black is just, Gabby, come back in. Let's focus on perfumes, shall we? So this is pure white, this is. But if you're feeling devilish, but you want to feel angelic, then this is the fragrance to go to. This is, it's like a peony and white musk. Fresh, yet it has body to it. It billows, but it punches you in that face like a pillow does. Yes, and as you can see, I've used quite a hefty dent of this. This is a vintage 1998 bottle I have, because the new formula has been butchered, in my opinion. This is much better. I do have a new formula, but I hardly ever wear it because this one does it. This one and this one I have a backup bottle of because I'm that type of person. You know me, when I wear my fragrances, I just had a little bit of that. Do you know what? I'm not really into white musk, but this just feels clean, but it's soft sexy. It's feather-like sexy. And he always comments when I wear this. It has just this hint of a coffee note and a hint of tiny spice with those florals and the white musk. And I mean, Olivier Cresp was the perfumer behind this, I think. He created a masterpiece. Noa by Cacharel. Richard always comments, just having a cuppa while I'm here. Quenches the cockles, as we say in England. So the next one, Vintage Hypnotic Poison. This is a first formula. Again, he always comments now when I wear this. He still does comment when I wear the reformulated version, but this is just, I won't talk too much about it. It's almond, marzipan, vanilla, sweet goodness, projection and longevity off the scale. I have 2 more bottles of this behind me, vintage ones, because that's how I roll. Apple, poison, hypnotic, delicious. The next one he always comments on, and well, he's commented on it 3 times I've worn it, because I've only ever worn it 3 times because I haven't had it in my collection long, and that is Youth Dew by Estee Lauder. This is a reformulated version. However, this is super strong, so I dread to think what the original formula was like. Now, you either love it or you hate it. I know my beloved Ange does not like this. That's fine. So I won't wear it around her. I'll only wear it around people that I like to piss off. You know me. I mean, this is... I don't know if I like that in there. That's just a bit tacky, that is. But this was Joan Crawford's signature in the 1950s. It is animalic and spicy and old school vintage, what women wore in the 1950s and 60s. It was that of that ilk. And whenever I have worn this, well, the first time he said to me, "Oh, you've got opium on," because he loves me wearing opium, which I can't wear. And I said, no, it's Youth Dew, which I do like, and I will wear. This is a 67 ml, the biggest bottle I think you can get, and he loves it when I wear it, so that's another bonus. Do a few niche and indie, shall we? So the next one, and literally I'm wearing this now, and I sprayed 2 sprays, that's all you need. Montale Oud Purple Rose. This one is, in my opinion, the perfect oud rose. It's strong and it's sharp. It's a vampire's perfume. He loves the heavy hitters, my husband does. He loves strong perfumes when I wear it, as you can tell from the ones I'm talking about. Even Noa, which isn't a strong heavy hitter, but let's face it, the first formula, you can't beat it. Whenever I've worn this, he has said to me, "You smell so sexy." Sex in a bottle, this is. And I know that Chantal Tiffany, she decluttered it in one of her videos, which is fine. This is the good thing about the fragrance community. Ones we don't need anymore, we declutter. Ones we do love in our collection, we keep. And this is a keeper. This is Oud and Rose, but it is... I feel like it's roses stewing in red wine that is just fermented, and the oud, which is this wet, which is this wood that's damp and dark and gothic. Oud Purple Rose. It goes well with my nails as well. So yes, a beauty which he loves on me. Now this next one, and if the perfumer is watching this video, Francesca, I'm going to say Sex and the Sea Neroli, because I know that some perfumers do watch our videos and have commented. I want to say something about this. When I wore this the first time, the first thing Richard said to me was 2 things. He said, "This reminds me of Corfu and this reminds me of the ocean." Hello, Sex and the Sea Neroli. Now, other YouTube content creators have said that it doesn't smell like that sex at all. It doesn't smell like being at the beach at all. It does, and the neroli in this is done to perfection. I mean, he said it smells like the ocean, and I couldn't have got a better description from it. This, I know Francesca did say, I think in an interview, that this is not the biggest selling perfume, but it is one of her favourites, and I can see why. It's one of my favourites, and actually I've just ordered another Francesca Bianchi fragrance, which I hope is coming in the next few days, which I think will be my holy grail of Francesca perfumes, which I tried many moons ago. Will it knock Angel's dust off? Who knows? But, well, I think it will, because the excitement is there, so I'm going to talk about it when it arrives. But this Sex and the Sea Neroli, this is like being at the ocean. And it's like you've had a day at the ocean and you've come home at the end of a long day, and that body, that warmth, that sweat, that feeling of moistness, it's just, yes, I said that word, moistness. It's that moist, warm feeling when your partner gets close to you and just wants to get it on. This does it. Actually, all of Francesca perfumes, they're strong, they're beast mode or diva mode, as I like to call it, but they're for the fragrance wearer. They're for you alone to enjoy and wear. They're not for others to enjoy and give compliments. That's not what they're marketed as. They're marketed for you, for the individual. And that's what I love. That's what I think perfume should be about. Not about, oh, come to me and this is all of that marketing bull dust. No, it's all about being real and not being fake and portraying something that is an essence of you. And this is what perfume should be for you. And that's what I love about especially indie and some niche brands. It's more about the story rather than churning out another flanker upon a flanker. You know, there are some out there which are good, but no, this Sex and the Sea neroli, oceanic, salty, slightly fruity, slightly floral, slightly animalic, beauty, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now you can see Claude has jumped up on me. Amouage Opus IX. This, whenever I wear this, he always comments. He just says, "That's good. I like that." And you know what kind of night it's going to be afterwards. This is jasmine, but it's jasmine. It's a filthy jasmine. Let's face it. Animalic, you know me, my animalic spicy sense. I can't help it. It's just in my nature. This, whenever I wear this, it gives me a feeling of boss and I'm in control. This is, I mean, the bottle on this is stunning. It's just, and the feel of it as well. I love something that's very tactile and you just run your fingers over it. But this is, I feel like it has a bit of oud in this, but it's clean. It's that oud that isn't dirty and skanky. I know, Claude. We don't do dirt or skank, do we, Claude? Some of them just defy everything. Just put everything out the window and think to yourself, boy, that is something I would not wear. So it's something I would wear maybe. Actually, the top's quite nice. But Amouage fragrances have that Middle Eastern feel. They are a brand that was brought out in the 80s. I think the first one was gold, which I do have behind me. So yeah, Amouage Opus IX, a filthy jasmine, a dirty jasmine. Obsession by Calvin Klein. This is a reformulated version. However, Richard has always loved this when I wear this. I really do like it, actually. And I very, very rarely wear it because I always want to find an occasion to wear it. But with fragrance, there should be no occasion unless there's a siren and they're coming to take you away. Obsession by Calvin Klein. This is spicy. The advertising for this was quite strange. There's an advert that there's this woman just slapping somebody round the face. It's quite disturbing. I don't think they could get away with that now. But this, Kate Moss was the face of this. It just, it was a fragrance at the time that defied everything else, and he loves this. So Obsession by Calvin Klein is another one he loves on me. A firm favourite, DKNY. I mean, probably out of all of my fragrances, he finds this the sexiest. Would you believe? I know, lemon and a green leaf fragrance. And he finds that sexy, straight out of the shower sexy. He loves it. I'm not going to go on about it, but he just loves it when I wear it. So I wear it for him. And that's probably the only time that I will wear a fragrance to break all the rules, because I normally wear a fragrance for me. But I like this fragrance, but I don't love this fragrance. He loves it on me. So for pure reasons of nostalgia, I wear it. Midnight Poison by Dior. Again, this has been discontinued. However, he comments quite strongly whenever I wear this. He really loves this perfume. This is, in my opinion, the perfect rose, orange and patchouli scent. It is the bewitching Cinderella scent that is absolutely stunning. The bottle is amazing, and the rose in this is a gothic scent, but it has a sense of innocence about it, but it teeters on darkness, and that's what I love about it. Midnight Poison, sadly gone to heaven, but he loves this when I wear this, by Christian Dior. Marc Jacobs Decadence. He adores this when I wear this. These are the perfumes he will always comment on, probably out of my whole collection. There's been ones that he's commented on, but whenever I've worn it again, he may not comment on it. But whenever I wear these, he always, time and time again, comments. And this is one. This is Iris Plum. And I said it has a suede-like effect. It's chic sexy. It smells niche for a designer scent, if that's a phrase we could ever say. You know, what is niche? You know, there's no labels, but, you know, if you're trying to compare to niche, this is what I would say this does compare to. I'm trying not to dangle this down, because whenever I dangle this down, Claude, who's on my lap, will try and catch it, believe you me. So yes, Marc Jacobs Decadence, again, just been discontinued. If you can get it, you still can. He adores this when I wear this, so I will continue to wear it. The penultimate one, Gucci Guilty by Gucci, the Absolute. As you can see, I've made a little bit of a dent in this, because I do have a smaller one as well. This has cypress in. And again, I haven't worn this in a while. This I'll only really wear in the autumn and winter. And I'm not a seasonal person, but I will then. So come the autumn, I'll start wearing this again. He loves this. Completely could be unisex. And I think, although it's pour femme, it could be pour homme. Who cares? He adores it. I'll wear it. Gucci Guilty, the Absolute version. If you love, again, it has a slight gothic feel. It has a slight dark, brooding vibe to it. Gucci Guilty Absolute. And finally, the one that I will wear to work, I will wear any time of the year, Fleur d'Oranger by Serge Lutens. He always comments time and time again. When I wear this to go out to work, day in, day out, he says to me, "You smell nice. What's that?" "That's lovely." "Oh, is that Fleur d'Oranger?" "Oh, that was your Christmas scent. That's what you got at Christmas." I love it. It's slightly spicy from the cumin, but it's orange blossom, hibiscus. My favourite Serge Lutens of all time, and it was Lulu that made me buy this. Well, she didn't make me buy this, but it's pretty edgy girl scent, as I like to call it. Kate Moss's signature. So there we go. Serge Lutens, Fleur d'Oranger, backup bottles. I adore it. So what are the perfumes that your significant other, your husband, your wife, that says, "I really like that"? What are you wearing? Comment down below. But until next time, you've been watching another edition of The Fragrantician. I always love to see your comments. anyone who wants to comment, please do. I always acknowledge comments, and 99% of the time I always answer as well. I love to respond. I love to see who's engaging with me, because it just goes to show that there are some really loyal people out there that I've not met, that through this medium I am growing the channel. And I mean, I don't really want this channel to, it's not going to become huge, and I'm not really fussed about that. I'm just fussed about who watches and is getting the right entertainment or sentertainment from. Till next time, I'll see you in the next video. Claude isn't going to speak, are you, Claude? He's looking up at me with love in his eyes, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.